So we have our first set. I'm making up this question, so but it's a really like similar type of question you'd probably get in your exam. It's not too hard, so yeah, give you a little start one just to warm you up. Okay, so in the exam they're going to say to expand and simplify this. Now when they ask you to expand and simplify, what you want to first do is expand the brackets and then you want to simplify it. Now let's break it down to two parts. We'll first expand the brackets. So we do 3, so when you're expanding two sets of brackets, you do 3x times 3x, which gives us 9x squared. The reason why it's 9x squared is because we did 3 times 3, which gives us a 9, and then we do x times x, which gives us x squared. The next thing we do is we do 3x times minus 2. Now when we're doing this we need to be a bit careful because we're doing minus 2 times 3. Now we should know that minus 2 times 3 is minus 6, so we're going to get minus 6x. The next part you need to do is just like the first part we did this times this, we need to do 7 times 3x. And then after we do that, we need to do just like the previous bit, we need to do 7 times minus 2. Now we're going to do the first part, which is 7 times 3x. This is going to give us plus 21x. Now the next part is 7 times minus 2. Now 7 times minus 2, you should know it's going to be a minus because positive times negative is negative. 7 times 2 is 14, so we're going to write 14 here. The next part, so we've done the expanding part, the next part is to simplify this. Now to simplify this, we're going to write 9x squared again. We're not going to do anything with 9x squared. The reason why is because none of these terms have x squared in the end. So this has x, and this has x, and this is just a number. So none of them have x squared. Now here, we can see that this has an x, and this also has an x, so we need to group these two together. So we need to group these two, the ones that I've underlined, together. Now to group these, we need to know that minus 6 add 21 is plus 15. Now, we can't write plus 15 because there was an x here, so we need to write plus 15x. That's called simplifying. Over here, what we just did now is called simplifying. That's the part that's simplifying. Now, again, the last part is minus 14. There's no other numbers here, so we just write minus 14. And we're done. Now, I'm going to give you your own question to try out. It's probably not going to be too difficult, but see if you can get it right. It'll be quite cool if you get it right in your first go. If you can't, don't worry. Just keep practicing. Maybe do the example again and see if you can do it without looking at my answer. So, we're going to do this question. Now, pause the video and try this out yourself. See if you can get this example correct. Now, if you haven't got this correct, I'm going to do it now. So, just listen carefully. So, we do 8 times, exactly the same, we do 8x times 2x. And then we do 8x times minus 3. Now for the second part we do 7 times 2x. And then we do 7 times minus 3. Just like the last one. So let's start off with 8x times 2x. When we do 8x times 2x, we do 8 times 2, which gives us 16. And then we do x times x, which gives us x squared. Now here we do 8x times minus 3. We know that 8 times minus 3 is minus 24. And because it has an x here, we just write x. So it's minus 24x. Now if you're not sure about this, I've said this in a previous video, you can just imagine this says 8 sweets and we times it by 3, it will give us 24 sweets. But because there's a negative, we need to write negative 24 sweets. Yeah? So it's literally the same. X is just another way of representing an object or a number. Now the next part is we do 7 times 2x. So for this we do 7 times 2, which gives us plus 14. And then there's an x, so we have to write x. Now we do this number times minus 3, which gives us minus 21. Just like the last question, we have expanded it. Now we need to simplify. Now this is usually a 2 to 3 mark question. So this question is usually a GCSE question that comes up every year. So if you know it, you will definitely get more marks. So you get 16x squared minus 24x plus 14x, which will give us minus 24x plus 14x, which will give us minus 10x, take away 21. Anyways, if you spotted any errors in any of my videos, just comment them below. Tell me any feedback. I've got some feedback already, how like maybe writing a bit neater would be nicer, and also trying to have it in full screen. So tell me if this helped. If it hasn't, then maybe give me some other tips on what I could do to make my videos a bit nicer. If you enjoyed the video, do hit like and subscribe, as I really appreciate it. Thanks, and I hope to see you next time.